May we know, kailan pa po ba nag-umpisa itong PCC?
The PCC was established in 2016.
PCC, no? Since 2016, tayo po ba ay mayroon ng natanggalan ng lisensya, na ipakulong na mga operators ng rice cartel? Precisely. Kasi ang sabi po kanina ni Secretary Laurel, kami na po ang magfa-file kung walang ibang opisinang gumawa nito. Ibig sabihin, the DA is very much challenged in as far as the necessary quasi-judicial power is concerned. And only to realize later na mayroon palang Philippine Competition Commission. Yun pong hinahanap na kapangyarihan ni Secretary Laurel of the Department of Agriculture today rightfully belongs to your office, and I feel that I am in the proper position to demand what have you done so far.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, I just want to express my frustration that having this Philippine Competition Commission since 2016, they were able to file only one case, and the one in 2018 was not even filed.
Your Honor,
With all due respect to PCC, but I find this so frustrating.
Yes, Your Honor.
And if I may add, the PCC should be proactive. You should be reaching out to the Department of Agriculture because you know for a fact that you have the mandate to address the uncontrollable prices of basic commodities. Tama po ba?
Enzo kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Ahensyang PCC o Philippines Competition Commission na nabuo sa panahon ng panunungkulan ni Digong Duterte, nag-isa sa Kamara sa isyu ng rice smuggling sa bansa, ayon po kasi kay Congresswoman LUISTRO. Nagulat siya dahil meron palang ahensyang ganito na kung saan itong ahensya ay binigyan ng mandatong panagutin ang sinuman na nagsasamantala sa merkado. Halimbawa nito ay yung overpriced na bigas at talamak na pagtatago ng supli nito sa merkado. Mandato nitong Philippines Competition Commission na kasuhan itong mga gumagawa nito. Anyway, nabuo itong ahensyang ito noon taon na 2016 na kung saan ang presidente pa noon ay itong si Digong Duterte. Isang ahensyang binuo noon sa pamumuno ni Digong para supuin sana ang mga ganitong pagsasamantala ng mga nagbibenta ng bigas. Ay wala palang kwenta at walang man lang nagawa para pigilan ito kahit na binigyan sila ng mandato para dito. Anyway, ito po mga kabunyog, panoorin po natin ito na kung papaano ginisa ni Congresswoman LUISTRO ang ahensyang ito.
Mr. Chair, I wish to direct my question to the Philippine Competition Commission. This representation is inclined to believe that when there is fair competition, the prices go down. And by the very name of the office, Mr. Chair,
Okay.
Philippine Competition Commission, I believe that among all offices here, it is the PCC's mandate to really look into the lowering of prices of basic commodities. In fact, Mr. Chair, I'm a bit surprised that mayroon palang Philippine Competition Commission. So, may we hear from PCC? Ano po ba ang inyong mandato? And what so far have we done with the seeming uncontrollable price of basic commodities is concerned, Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chair, the mandate of the PCC is a quasi-judicial body mandated to implement the Philippine Competition Act that prohibits anti-competitive agreements. So ito yung mga cartel na sinasabi natin. Abuse of dominance, ibig sabihin yung malalaking mga negosyo ay inaabuso po nila yung kanilang kapangyarihan para, for example, maalis ang mga maliliit na competitors sa merkado. At saka yung last po ay prohibit the anti-competitive mergers and acquisition. Ito yung mga bilihan ng mga negosyo na ang piniprevent natin po dito ay magkaroon ng monopoly sa merkado po.
Mr. Chair, may we ask whether this PCC is an independent office or under any of the agencies of the Philippine government?
We are currently under the Office of the President for Administrative Supervision po.
You are under the OP?
Office, the OP po.
I heard that you have this
Attached.
quasi-judicial authority.
That's correct,
So
Madam.
I wish to believe that the more that you are powerful to infuse the necessary counter-interventions and control the increase of prices of basic commodities. Can you please, may we know, kailan pa po ba nag-umpisa itong PCC?
The PCC was established in 2016 po. February.
2016.
Yes po.
May we know who is the head of PCC?
Currently, it's Attorney Michael Aguinaldo po.
Attorney Michael
Aguinaldo.
Aguinaldo. And as far as our resource person is concerned, ano po bang ating engagement, participation, position sa PCC?
Ako po ay Executive Director po.
Since when have you been connected with the PCC?
I was first engaged by the PCC as I was seconded to PCC in 2016.
Since
Then,
2016?
Yes po.
Okay. I am curious, PCC, no? Since 2016, tayo po ba ay mayroon ng natanggalan ng lisensya, na ipakulong na mga operators ng rice cartel?
Nandito po yung Director ng Enforcement Office namin po.
Kanina po when Secretary Laurel was still here,
Yan po.
he is so challenged about the lack of the necessary power to control the prices, to go after all these cartels. And then I came across this material, the Philippine Competition Commission. May I ask, sir, do you have any coordination with the Department of Agriculture?
Dati po may mga refer sila sa amin na mga issue na sa competition issue.
When was the last time po na nag-coordinate sa inyo ang Department of Agriculture?
During the past administration pa po.
Past administration, which means that since 2022, under the new administration, wala pa pong coordination at all between PCC and Department of Agriculture. You confirm that?
Yes, and this because of this hearing, Madam Congresswoman, they requested for a dialogue po sa amin.
Okay. So let me go back to 2016, if that is the case, no? Very encompassing po yung sinabi niyong quasi-judicial power. For the understanding of the Filipino people, sir, ano po yung mga ginawa na ng PCC to be able to get rid, control, and prevent the prevalence of rice cartel, to be specific?
Meron po kaming nakasuhan na trader miller na po.
May we know how many cases have you filed?
Isa po sa rice.
Since 2016, isa lang po.
Yes po. Pero meron na kaming kinandak po ng starting 2018 about rice. Kailang wala po kaming nakita dong issue.
Ano po yung 2018?
yung increase din po ng prices ng rice.
How many companies did you investigate in 2018?
But Mr. Chair, can I request the enforcement director because he knows all the details po.
Mr. Chair, let's allow the director, please.
Good afternoon, Chair and honorable members of the committee. So in relation to rice and agricultural products, we have actually conducted 3 investigations.
That is
yes,
in 2016.
Yes, Your Honor, because in 2016 there was no office yet. So we only started operations around end of 2017.
Okay, so you operated 2017 to 2021,
Yes.
I suppose.
Yes.
Because earlier it was admitted that since 2022, since the new administration assumed, there's been no coordination with the Department of Agriculture. Sir, would you agree with me? Kayo ang hinahanap ni Secretary Laurel. Ang nawawalang enforcement power ng Department of Agriculture.
Qualified, yes, Your Honor, because if it comes to competition matters, that would be us. But if it's about pricing, regulation, registrations, licensing, that's beyond
But
our
of course, you
jurisdiction.
will agree with me that the pricing and the licensing has something to do as well with the prevalence of cartel, rice cartel in the
It has-
Philippines, to be specific.
It contributes, Your Honor, but we don't have that licensing power. What we do is investigate and then we prosecute. Like what we did in the onion case, Your Honor.
Precisely. Kasi ang sabi po kanina ni Secretary Laurel, kami na po ang magfa-file kung walang ibang opisinang gumawa nito. Ibig sabihin, the DA is very much challenged in as far as the necessary quasi-judicial power is concerned. And only to realize later na mayroon palang Philippine Competition Commission. Yun pong hinahanap na kapangyarihan ni Secretary Laurel of the Department of Agriculture today rightfully belongs to your office, and I feel that I am in the proper position to demand what have you done so far.
Yes, Your Honor. So, as I mentioned, Your Honor, in 2018, when there was a price spike in rice, we investigated that at around 10 or more entities were investigated. However, when we finished our investigation, we concluded that the price spike was caused by the untimely arrival of imports. So that was the 2018 case. And then
May we know how many companies you investigated in 2018?
it's around 8 to 10 companies, Your Honor.
8 to 10 companies.
Yes, Your
Kanina po ang sabi nung ating first representative ng PCC, there was one case
That's
which
in 2019, Your Honor. So parallel to that case, we received information from the honorable chair of this commission of this committee that there were complaints about low buying price in the province of Albay. So we took it upon our selves to investigate that, and that led to a prosecution of a dominant miller. So yung pong pambabarat na nangyayari in that area was prosecuted.
what year was that?
That started in 2019 and the case was filed in 2023.
And
2023.
2019, and then you were able to file the case when?
2023. Yes, Your Honor.
It took you 4 years to be able to file the case?
There was an intervening pandemic, Your Honor, and we had to make our case economically sound, legally sound also, Your Honor. We cannot,
Yes.
we wanted not to file a case that would
But I hope you realize that when we speak about prices of the basic commodities, we're talking about social justice here.
Yes, Your Honor. That's why the case that
Karapatan.
we filed was preventing a big miller from pambabarat.
I do not understand at all why a case you started investigating in 2019 will be filed after 4 years in 2023.
Yes, Your Honor, because we also follow a process in the office, and this is an economic case, Your Honor. So we conducted a market survey, the pricing mechanism in that area, the relevant market. So it's a little bit complicated, Your Honor. I know it takes some time, even in the
May we
US.
know how many people are working under the PCC?
In my office, I have 12 investigators, Your Honor.
12. Are they all lawyers?
No, Your Honor.
Nonetheless, they have legal background?
Some, Your Honor.
Yes. Aside from the 12 investigators, how many people else are working at PCC?
Uh, 120,
120?
190, Your Honor.
190?
That consists of economists and lawyers and investigators, Your Honor. Not just the investigatory or the enforcement office.
In other words, you have 190 plus 20
That's
lawyers?
already included, Your Honor.
190 in
Including
total.
the, yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, I just want to express my frustration that having this Philippine Competition Commission since 2016, they were able to file only one case. And the one in 2018 was not even filed.
Your Honor, I was not yet finished. We also filed the onion case just recently.
So how many
So
cases all in all?
In relation to agriculture, we have 3 cases that was concluded, and 2 led to a filing of
Ito po bang
of
onion
cases.
case na sinasabi nyo is as an offshoot result of the inquiry in aid of legislation that was conducted also by the Committee on Food and Agriculture?
that was in relation to that, Your Honor. So when it
I
happened,
wonder if the Congress did not initiate that investigation, if you will be pursuing those onion smugglers.
at that time, Your Honor, when the Food and Agri Committee conducted the investigation, we were also already conducting the investigation.
So can you please give us a summary? Total number of cases you filed since 2016.
I can only answer for the enforcement office, Your Honor, around
Why? Is there any other office under
Yes, Your
PDD
Honor.
which file cases?
the Mergers and Acquisitions Office also reviews
Mergers and
and acquisitions
Acquisition
office.
Office. But I don't think that that has something to do with the rice cartel.
It does, Your Honor, if it comes to mergers, Your Honor.
Yes, but this does not pertain to the merger and consolidation. Tama ba?
Not, Your Honor.
We're talking about price
Yes, Your Honor.
manipulation here. So in as far as cases related to price manipulation, cartels are concerned, ilan po in total ang
We have 10
naifile?
cases, Your Honor.
10 cases. And you've been in operation since 2016.
Office was started in 2016, and then the rules in 2017, and then the hiring.
With all due
and then-
respect to
yeah.
PCC, but I find this so frustrating.
Yes, Your Honor.
And if I may add, the PCC should be proactive. You should be reaching out to the Department of Agriculture because you know for a fact that you have the mandate to address the uncontrollable prices of basic commodities. Tama po ba?
Yes.
Do you confirm that? And without this investigation, you will not be able to coordinate for the very first time with the Department of Agriculture under the new administration, as earlier represented. Kung hindi po nag-umpisa ang investigasyon na ito, magkakaroon po ba kayo ng oportunidad or initiative na makipag-coordinate sa DA pertaining to the continuing price increase of rice, to be particular?
Actually, Your Honor, even before this, we are already talking to the DA, especially my office, the enforcement office. So we have been talking to Yusek Asis Perez. We actually wanted to talk to them
Because-
earlier, Your Honor.
If you were listening to Secretary Laurel kanina, he's sounding so helpless about having no enforcement power with respect to the price control when you have this Philippine Competition Commission which even have this quasi-judicial power. So I hope you realize how huge the power that was given by the law to PCC is. You should be at the forefront of this challenge that the Philippine government is facing right now. Do you confirm that?
Yes, Your Honor. And
So-
we will,
Just to wrap
No,
up, Mr. Chair, my questions with the PCC. I am requesting, this representation is requesting for an accomplishment report of the PCC since 2016 up to the present time.
we will submit, Your Honor.
May we know when will you be able to submit the same?
Next Tuesday.
Thank you, sir. We'll submit.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog, bunyog, bunyog.